Are you ready to stop the self-sabotage and create the life you desire? Well, in order for that to happen, you need to break free from the bad beliefs that are holding your success hostage. You need to optimize the stress by turning it into extra energy for success. And those hurtful habits? Well, we need to give that pain a purpose for progress. Welcome to Stop the Self Sabotage and Create the Life You Desire podcast. How did your progress seem to become so perverted to pain? I mean, my gosh, what in the heck happened? Well, there's a lot of answers, as you can imagine, but one of the ones I want to share with you today is that your punishment did not match the crime. See, at some point when you were maturing, when you were looking to develop a new skill set, you failed at that skill set. It could have been something as simple as setting the table and dropping the plate or the glass. It could have been trying to make new friends when you first started school, or something along the lines in your scholastic studies, and someone shamed you. You dropped the plate, you dropped the glass, and you were told you could never handle anything. You're trying to make new friends, and you're just clumsy as all get out. Oh my gosh. As a child, just a sidebar here. I was 12, and I started taking gymnastic lessons for the first time. And I'm only a couple lessons in whenever my teacher told me, I'm thinking that this sport is not for you, because I was so flipping clumsy. Isn't that the idea, is to get competency over your body instead of being shamed for the fact that it's not working the way that you want it to? See, that these are all shame based is what I'm getting at. So, maybe you were trying to make friends and you were really clumsy at it. And so there was a group of people that decided to be very cliquish and point the fingers on the playground and, ooh, don't allow her in. We don't want to be known by the likes of her. So it's shame based. It's the teacher going in front of the entire class. But you just cannot get this. What's wrong with you? And so we're taught we can never handle anything. We're taught that we can't be part of the group. We're taught that we will never be smart enough to get it. And we carry around a tremendous amount of shame that we keep trying to cover up. You may have heard me say in the past, poop with whipped cream on it is still poop underneath. Even if you put sprinkles on it, it is still poop underneath. But we can learn to use that manure in our garden of growth, but not if the younger us who's holding the imprint of shame keeps getting triggered. This is one of the ways that our progress gets perverted, because that younger us, who we were when that experience first took place, well, she's still hanging with us. In my business, in hypnosis, it's known as parts therapy for inner conflict resolution. And I use a 4-part process. It's just like the 4 R's in school: reading, writing, arithmetic, and recess. Reveal, release, relearn, and rejoice. Reveal. We reveal the part of you known as your pain body. It's the part of you that's carrying around all this shame that you've been trying to avoid, because the age you were when you took it on, you sure in the heck didn't have any skills to be competent at dealing with it. So we reveal that, and then we release it. We have to release it from becoming triggered, because when it becomes triggered, that younger you is what shows up in an adult world trying to handle what you've got going on. See, the punishment did not match the crime. The crime was simply that you were incompetent. But yet, you were made to feel broken, flawed, and like you could not be fixed. I wonder how much of your adult life is spent trying to assist others and earn your worth, because if you do that enough, maybe finally some good things will come into your life. See, I'm also an instructor. I train others to become hypnotists, and I train a large amount of other coaches, other therapists, other psychologists, and it is amazing how many people are in that field because they feel so bad about who they are, and if they think they can cover it up by helping other people. I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I got into this field is because I wanted to understand at a deep level why life was so freaking hard for me. And when I seemed to be watching others, they had a much easier job at turning dreams into reality. What was wrong with me? Well, what was wrong with me wasn't anything wrong at all. It is simply I learned a series of dysfunctional coping habits and patterns to try to cover up for the fact no one ever taught me how to be healthy. Okay, I got it now. I'm not assisting you to earn my worth. I'm already coming from it. There's a difference in coming from your worth and then trying to earn your worth. Okay. Whew. All right. So your progress was perverted because of someone else's pain. And she keeps getting triggered. We got to release her from that. But in order to release her, she needs to relearn. She needs to relearn to be who she really was. Before I was ever taught that with my looks, I would never measure up. In fact, I remember an important male figure in my life basically telling me I was going to have to give myself away to men because no one was ever going to love me because of the way I looked. And I was like 13. Oh, so you can imagine, not long after that, the type of life I began living. Because I couldn't have it all on my own. I needed to give myself away and make someone else be okay, and maybe they would give me the crumbs of connection left. Here's what happens when you're a dysfunctional giver, and you already know this. You attract dysfunctional takers. Okay, so relearn. We've got to allow that younger you to be who you were supposed to be at that time. Releasing you, that younger you, from the burden of being triggered and trying to adapt to an adult world with the competency of who you were when you first took on that shame. But then there's a second side to relearn, because you do have the wise woman. You do have the part of you that knows how to be competent, how to experience life in an absolutely fulfilling, incredible way, because you're bringing yourself out at your very best. It's what I call the goddess or the Adonis within, depending on who I'm working with. So you've already got her presence. She just can't show up because the one that's holding all the shame is taking the place, filling up all the space. So we release the younger you. We allow her to relearn who she was supposed to be. And then we allow the part of you that knows how to move forward to take her rightful position for progress, and then rejoice. We bring everybody together as a team to continue to move forward. Does this mean you'll never be triggered again? Nope. But you'll understand that when you are, what's actually going on and how to flip the switch on for your brilliance. Okay, so the punishment didn't match the crime. And now you need to stop paying the price that you can never fully pay, because it wasn't about you. It was simply about them and the fact that they wanted you to be someone they needed to feel okay about their own pain. So it was never really about you. All right, if I can assist you with this, 1-636-699-7791, or you can go to drewdonferguson.com/2021. Quit paying the price for a debt that was never yours. You can do this. I believe in you.